Hey, everybody. Welcome. What's up? Welcome to the Success Connection. If you can hear me, just give me a big yes in the chat box. I see some yeses. I am going to attempt the webcam. Fingers crossed. I think it's supposed to be that way. I'm still in Destin, Florida, so obviously bear with me. Hopefully my screen's not going all that choppiness and everything, and hopefully you will be able to see me fine. I'll probably cut this off once I go to my whiteboard, but wanted to say hello to everybody and welcome you all to tonight's Success Connection. Hopefully you're all having a great night and you're excited about where we're at, where we're headed, and what we're doing here with our Success Challenge that we're putting together for you guys. So super exciting. First and foremost, I want to tell you all that my heart was broken on Sunday when Drew Brees, I saw lots of you already commenting, you know I'm a Saints fan, when Drew Brees hurt his hand. Unfortunately for me, I did a lot of you know my story, and I originally was going to medical school. So when I saw his hand hit, and if you're not a football fan, I'm sorry, I'm rambling about football right when we start, but when I saw his thumb go in, I knew in the back of my mind, I knew he had torn this ligament. He was going to be out. I already knew 6 to 8 weeks, 12 weeks if it's bad. And I was just depressed, right? It was probably one of the worst. I know this sounds bad. It's like first world problems, right? But it was one of, like, some of you are already laughing at it. It was one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. But it made me think about something, and I'm gonna tell you that in just a second, because I'll just tell you now. It made me think about how much value we put on the things that we love, and how it was so funny because I was devastated. I had a migraine headache on Sunday. It would not go away. Like multiple Advil, it would not go away. I was like physically feeling bad over how upset I was and depressed I was. And then some of my friends and people here, they're just like going about their day. They're like, oh man, did you see Drew Brees? It's no big deal. You know, and it made me think of a message that I wanted to give you to start tonight's Success Connection, because I think it is important to kind of share with you the things that happen in my life and the way I feel about things, but I also always see things from different perspectives. You know, I put a lot of value on watching the Saints, but you know, I've always told you guys to look deeper than the surface level of anything, deeper than the surface level of our businesses that we create, and the reason why we're doing the things we do and all that stuff. And, you know, for me, I look at my time, watching the Saints and the Cubs baseball games, which incidentally, their first baseman almost broke his ankle the same day. I won't go there. It was a very bad day. It's not, for me, like, I love the Saints and invested in the team and everything, but it's like, that's my outlet from work. And on Sundays, I'll sit down and I'll watch football, and that's that. And like, nothing else matters. And unless I have some specific obligation for work, like, I disconnect for however many hours to watch football, to watch the Saints, and I'm super excited about it. And it's like my little hobby, right? It's something that means an awful lot to me. And so I realized, though, just how much it meant to me when I lost it. And I know that sounds crazy. It's not like I lost something major in my life, but for me it was, because it's like it's my hobby, it's my outlet, it's my 16 weeks of time where I can spend time for myself. And I think that that's an important lesson for you guys, because I want you to treat your business, I want you to treat the Success Connection, I want you to treat the time that you spend on your business with the same amount of care, the same amount of vigor, the same amount of being invested in it that as I was, say, for the Saints and for Drew Brees, right? Crazy, connection, but so true, because if you let's say you missed the Success Connection for one Thursday night, does it eat at you, right? Like, does it truly eat at you that you missed it because you're so invested in it, you're so excited about it, you're so moving forward with it that you can't bear to think about missing one of our trainings or missing out on one of the things that we're teaching? That's the amount of care and commitment that you really need in your business to be super successful, right? it's the amount of care that you need, or the amount of commitment you need in a football team to fly down there and watch the games. I mean, they depend on fans that are like that, because that's how there's people at the stadium, right? So as crazy as it sounds to try to tie our success and your success and what you're doing to a football game that probably means nothing to you guys, I think it's more about what the football game meant and what the football game means to me, and then trying to make sure that your business means the same to you, if that makes sense. It's all about you making sure that you're putting forth 110% effort, and that this is truly something that you're set out to do, and you're committed to it, and it's not just a hobby, right? Because that's not what it's supposed to be. And for those of you that are new tonight, I want to welcome you to the Success Connection. I want to say we started off with a punch. We're talking about football, but we're talking about commitment, right? Because it's so very important to be committed to this. You know, I can make other correlations. I mean, certainly I love football, and this is something that was it truly was upsetting to me, because it takes away that happiness and the 16 hours or maybe 32 hours of time that I was going to spend or would have spent, that I was really happy. But there's been many other times where we do that. I've told you guys all along, I'm so committed to being here with you every single Thursday night. Like, it's a true commitment for me. It's something that, like, I think about it all the time. If I wasn't Thursday night, I would feel like I was out of place, And I want you to feel the same way, because that's the level of commitment I have to you. And I truly hope that you guys have that same level of commitment, not necessarily to me, but to yourself, right? Because I truly do believe that being here on Thursday nights is the best place that you can be. It's the best use of your time. I always treat your time with care. I don't waste it. I always show up with something important and planned and calculated to help you, with your business. And I hope that you guys see that. For those of you that are new, the Success Connection is all about you, and it's all about building a business for you, and it's all about building new businesses. If you've just joined us, for the first time, and maybe you're a partner with Anthony's Student, we have thousands of people joining that program every day. It's insane. And then we've also got a lot of people in our ambassador program. We've got a lot of people that are joining through our email marketing programs and inbox inner circle. So it doesn't matter how you got here, right? It doesn't matter what program you purchased. The fact that you're here is awesome. And the fact that you have the opportunity to build more businesses with us is amazing. But I do want you to realize that the Success Connection is not about those other programs, okay? So this is not a continuation of training from any program that you've purchased. This is a standalone training. I do it completely free. I love what I do, and I'm excited to bring it to you and to help you build your business. I truly am. And tonight I've got some awesome stuff for you. I told you last week, I'm going to pull this up on the screen if I can find it. And I've got Nick and Brett and some of the guys from my team on here. So guys, if I start getting too choppy with my video, just shoot me a text on my phone. I've got it with me, and let me know, and I'll cut my video off. I like to leave my video on because I know that sometimes just being able to see the person talking to you is helpful. But at the same time, if I'm going like that, it's probably not doing you that much good. So my internet here is just not, I can't get fiber right into the computer. But anyway, I told you that this week I was going to give you the join page video for your challenge funnel, which is awesome. I've done this for you. I think it's super cool. I'm going to give it to you in just a second, okay? Then I told you we're going to give away $500 for a group post, which we are. We're going to go over some challenge pages that you guys built and posted in the group. We are going to talk about the $1,000 cash giveaway for our YouTube video that you guys submitted. And then we're also going to do one other thing. I'm going to just write it over here, okay? We're going to talk about the 2 types of free challenges. All right, 2 different types of free challenges, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to try to decide which ones mean the most to you, which ones you really want to do. Okay, so currently here's where we're at. All right, so let's just break down where we're at. Where we're at is in our challenge funnel. okay, we know that we can send some traffic into this funnel. We also know that on this page right here, this is our opt-in page, okay, we are going to collect basically information, and we're going to send those people on somewhere, okay? We're just going to stop the funnel right there, okay? Because this is the part that we have done. We have done all of this. We also placed a video spot on the opt-in page. And I said, hey, listen, I'm going to build that video for you and give it to you because I feel like I can help you convert really well with the video. So that's what I did. So let's take a quick look at this page. Not sure if I already built it or not. No. All right. So we're going to take a quick look at this page. So this is the page that I built and I gave you guys last week. It's called the 14-day challenge. Okay. Now, for those of you that are new, the challenge is essentially a way, okay, to qualify people. It's a way to get people in the door, reward them for many steps, not many, but many steps where they're successful along the way, okay, all leading up to a bigger prize, all right? And I want to just stop and I want to give you an idea as to why this works, okay? And this is, I've told this story to you guys, to some of you anyway, before, and it's truly like it's the most mind-blowing thing, okay? All right, so let's talk about this. The 14-day challenge, what it does is if you do the challenge that we've set up, it's basically going to break down building a business into 14 days, 14 steps, one little step per day. You're going to give people access to the challenge, all right? Now, here's the crazy thing about this. The 14 steps that we're going to teach could probably be taught in 1 hour. So like a 1 hour video, boom, done, is really probably all it takes. But by breaking it down into 14 small steps, more people will have success, more people will complete it. The more people that have success and the more people that complete it, the more opportunity you have to actually make a sale. If you recall, okay, let me just pull this back up. There we go. All right, so if you recall, as we talked about the, when we talked about the challenge, I'm just gonna scroll back up here, okay? All right, so we kind of talked about the two types of challenges, the paid one and the free one. So the free one is basically an opt-in page, a thank you page with multiple steps, okay? And it's designed to generate buyers. Now, for those of you that are new to the Success Connection, we've already built you many different businesses, okay? Like many different types of businesses. In fact, I think I'll list them somewhere on here. Yeah, right here, where it says over here, your businesses, okay? We've built these. These are digital products that you get to sell, that you own, that you get to keep all the money from. The 8-Figure Funnel Formula book, this is an ebook. Inboxer Academy, which is a whole membership site that you can charge monthly fees for. The 7-Figure Email Strategies, this is a higher ticket, mid-level $500 product. The YouTube business, which is a low ticket, and the Instagram product, which is a low ticket plus a high ticket. So what I'm saying is you have all these businesses that we've built for you, okay? If you're new, don't worry. I'm giving you all those businesses tonight. I catch you up every single week, so don't worry about it. You'll get them all tonight. You'll get them all completely free because that's what I always do, okay? So take a deep breath. There you go. It's going to be okay. So you're going to get all of these businesses, okay? So don't worry about it. But what we want to do is we want to create buyers for those businesses, okay? Now, we talked about kind of up here why challenges work, and we kind of talked through this the last 2 weeks, so I don't want to harp on it or anything, but the reason that challenges work is they sell results. Again, it's kind of like Advil. You take Advil because you want pain relief. So you say, oh my gosh, I want an Advil, but you don't really want an Advil. You want pain relief. The Advil is a way to get to the pain relief, right? And so with a challenge, what you're doing is you're selling the lifestyle, or you're selling the success, right? The success that people want, the freedom that people want, the lifestyle that people want, and then you show them, here are the 14 steps, the Advil, which is the way to get there, okay? Now, here's what's really interesting about challenge funnels. They are addictive. The reason they are addictive is because they provide little what we call mini wins, okay? In some challenge funnels, as you complete each step, you get a number of points or you get a new badge, right? People like that. They like to be recognized when they win. They like to be recognized when they're doing well. All too often in our lives, we have people that are not recognizing our success. How many of you feel that way? Just give me a big yes. How many of you feel like there's somebody in your life, okay, that you're excelling with, whether it's in a relationship or it's professionally or whatever? You're doing a great job, but they don't recognize any of those wins that you're creating, none of that success that you're creating. Just give me a big yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of people. Now, type the number 1 in if that just makes you feel like crap. Type the number 1 in. All right, man, if you guys can see the chat box, it just blows up. One's going everywhere. You see, that's the thing. When we are not recognized for our success, we begin to pull away and we begin to say, maybe it's not for me. Or sometimes we even believe that we're not doing that well. Like, well, nobody's talking to me about it. That's why companies have award ceremonies and employee of the month and all that stuff. It's to create that motivation and that happiness level that's needed to keep the synergy and the energy moving, right? Well, the challenge funnel does the same thing by giving people little mini wins, right? And we're going to talk about how you can provide those mini wins that fuel the fire, right? People love challenges. That's just kind of the name of the game. If I challenge you to this, I mean, you've heard this a million times. And then, of course, motivation. When everybody is kind of going in the same place, doing the same thing, it's motivating, right? How many of you on here tonight, how many of you are a member of the Partner with Anthony program? Type the number 5 in for me if you're a member of the Partner with Anthony. Just type the number 5 in. I'm sorry, I've got kind of a sore throat. Okay, I see lots of 5s. Okay, very good. So lots and lots of people typing in a 5. Okay, how many of you who typed in a 5, okay, have now made a sale of Partner with Anthony, okay, but you got there because you saw someone else in our group make a post and say, look how much money I just made. That excited you and you went and actually applied the program and made sales. Type the number 10 in for me if that's you. All right, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we're probably going to go well over 20, 30 people. Okay, I want you to think about what that means, okay? That means your motivation came from a group, right? From the group, because all of you are in the Success Connection group. If you're not, we'll give you access to it in a little while. If you're a new student and you haven't got access to the Facebook group, we'll give you access. And what happens is, man, it fuels the fire. I can get up here and say, look, 352 people got a Partner with Anthony check last month. And you're like, oh, that's great. Well, I won't be one of them. But you see those 352 people go post in the group about how successful they are, and all of a sudden you're like, man, I got to do this, and boom, it's like fire, right? Okay, fuel on fire. That's my point. Group motivation works really, really, really well with challenges, okay? Super, super well, which is one of the reasons why we can scale faster. Now, when we start talking about this, the reason that a challenge, and this is what I wanted to share with you, the reason that a challenge works so well is because it is broken into many steps, like many, not many. I'm so Southern, I don't know if you guys understand me when I say many or many. So little steps, okay, small steps. And I'll tell the story. Many years ago, I always watch the Food Network, but many years ago I was watching this show called the Great Challenge, the Food Challenge. It was a challenge, right? Where these knuckleheads would go in and try to eat the biggest hamburger or the biggest piece of pizza or the biggest this, that, or the other, whatever, most hot dogs, you know what I'm saying? And I watched this one, and I'll never forget it, and I've told it a million times from stage, but it proves the point with challenges. There was this really big dude, and then there was this really skinny dude. and they went in to eat this hamburger, and this thing literally looked like my computer monitor. I mean, it was just like this big. And of course, everybody bet on the big guy to be able to win, right? Because visually it appeared he should win, right? Well, when they started the clock, boom, you know, like who's going to eat the most in a certain amount of time, right? The big guy literally, I mean, he just shoving it in his mouth, right? He's got this big hamburger, and he's just shoving it in his mouth. What was crazy was the little guy literally didn't eat anything. He sat there with this knife. I mean, it was a big hamburger. He sat there with his knife, and he just started cutting it up. And he spent like 2 or 3 minutes just cutting it in these little bitty squares, like little bitty bites, right? He set it off to the side where he couldn't see it, and he would reach over and he would grab one small little bite. He would take it, eat it, then he would grab another one. He'd take it, eat it, and he would grab another one. Here's what happened, and this is why challenges work. The big guy, as he was eating and eating and eating, he felt like he was not getting anywhere. How many of you have felt like that in your business before you got on the Success Connection? Yes? It's like you're just doing so much, but the picture is so big, right? And you feel like you're making no progress, and you can visually see that there's no end in sight, right? What happens is your brain triggers you to think, oh my gosh, there's no way. My stomach feels full and I still see this huge hamburger. There's no way I'm gonna eat all of this hamburger. Then what happens is all of that self-doubt starts kicking in, right? Well, that self-doubt starts kicking in, and all of a sudden now you feel like, man, I'm actually full. I'm actually full. There's really no way. You panic a little bit because you realize you're not going to reach your goal. You're not going to succeed. You're going to fail, and it's right in front of your eyes. And what happens is you shut down, and you say, well, with it. If I'm not going to be able to eat, if my stomach's going to be full and I'm not going to be able to finish, I might as well quit. And that's exactly what this guy did. Meanwhile, the skinny guy is literally just going like a machine, one little step at a time. And his sole focus is one little bite. He has no clue how big the picture really is, right? He's just getting there one step at a time, and that's the only step that he even focuses on or knows about. Your brain at that point does not realize how big the picture really is. Therefore, it doesn't cause you to shut down, right? It's like little kids. When we're 3 years old, or maybe, I don't know, I don't have children, more 6 years old, like we say, I want to be a doctor when I grow up. Okay, they don't know that that means 7, 8 years in school. They don't know that that means sleepless nights and labs and all that. In their mind, because they don't know what the big picture is, this is very achievable. But at some point in life, when we get a little older, we begin to realize the big picture. And that's why you see people say, you know, when I grew up, it stole my dreams, right? And it's because the reality of the world, the reality of our situation, the reality of what we're going into hits us. We know the big picture. We know the intricacies. We know the failures. We know all the steps. And when we know all that, we instantly shut down because we have so much self-doubt. So not to turn the Success Connection into a motivational night, right? Like a trick your mind or anything like that. But this is truly just what happens. So the reason that challenges work so well is because you're not giving the big picture. You're not giving that hour-long video training of here's how to build this business. You're giving maybe a 10-minute training every single day, and it's one specific thing. And they don't know what's coming next, right? What happens is more people complete the process, okay? So more people completing the process means more people vested in what you're doing, which is why, as we talk about down here, the point of the contest is it lets people try out your training and gets them hooked. Then it's one of the fastest ways to turn cold traffic. So that's like any type of traffic into buyers, but that's because, again, we're training them every step of the way, okay? And then it creates what we call a buying environment. It's a buying environment because as we succeed, we're willing to invest more in ourselves. How many of you would agree with that? Just say yes. How many of you are willing to invest more in yourself right now, okay, than you were, I don't know, 2 years ago before you got on the Success Connection? You see, as you learn more and as you do more and as you become involved more, you're willing to invest more in yourself. And that's what these challenges create. That's the type of environment they create. So I saw a lot of questions in our group about what's the point of a challenge, why run a challenge, all this stuff. And I wanted to break down for you the real reasons why we run these challenges, because these things turn people into buyers, but they do it for a very logical reason. Now, again, for those of you that are new, you're going to get this challenge funnel tonight, but you also will get all these businesses that you see over here on the right-hand side. You'll get all those tonight too, completely free. So the whole idea is let people go through your challenge, then promote all of these businesses that you see over here, promote these businesses to them. So promote these different offers, whether it's an ebook on funnels or it's an Inboxer Academy for email marketing. We're gonna push that to people, and that's gonna allow you the opportunity then to start making money off of those offers while running people through this challenge. Does that kind of tie together this whole process for everybody? Just give me a big yes if it does. Let me make sure that Nick's not texting me about, okay, all is good. He said everything looks fine. Okay, very good. So it's tied it together. Everybody kind of feels a little bit better about it. Hopefully with some analogies and some all of that, that you really kind of, okay, I get it, right? All right, so we talked about some expectations. You guys can go back and watch the replays of the Success Connection for that. I think that's very doable, but you know, we expect 15 to 25% of the people that opt to opt in. We expect 5 to 10% to buy a bump sale. We expect 80% of the people will not finish the challenge, but 20% will. And of the 20% that do, here's kind of the breakdown of what we think they will buy, right? And this is taken from data of lots of people that do challenges that give us data and stuff like that. And this was kind of an example, hypothetical, with selling one of your products. You can go back and watch the replay for that, but it's very important to just kind of know your numbers, right? And knowing your numbers is probably, you know, one of the most important things. One of the most important things. Now, we talked about the opt-in page. So let's pull that back up. It's right here. So we built you this opt-in page. This is to get you started in the challenge. Okay. Now, with this opt-in page, all right, we have all these prizes on here. Again, you can edit this to whatever you want. Okay. So this opt-in page is designed to give you essentially a blueprint. Okay, you can go in here and change any of these prize images and things to what you want. All right, it should be no problem at all. But I also said there's a spot for a video here, and so what I did was I created you the video. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. And it's called the 14-Day Challenge. Are you ready to build your own online business? Now, something that's very important. This video is only 5 minutes long. It's only like 7 slides, okay? There's a reason for that. We're giving away something for free, okay? So legitimately, the person that lands on this page, we're saying to them, you can have this challenge for free. The last thing we want to do is talk too long before they get in. We just want them to get in and start consuming the challenge, right? So this video is 5 minutes long. It's not 15, it's not 20. I highly advise you, if you end up doing your own videos, to keep them at 5 minutes or under, because most people are not willing to spend more than 5 minutes watching one of these videos. But I did this video and it's yours completely free. You'll see that it goes through what you can expect, okay, to learn step by step how to build an online business, to be rewarded each step of the way, to have the ability to win some prizes just for taking part in our challenge, okay. I talk about how it works. So step 1 is joining the challenge using the buttons on the page. Step 2 is to complete a series of 14 lessons designed to have your business up and online when you're finished. And then step 3 is you'll have the ability to earn some prizes as you complete each step, okay? Then it goes on, and I talk a lot, right? So like I'm selling them on being part of the challenge on each of these slides. Then I talk about what do I get, okay? So what do you get? You get complete access to our 14-day training. You'll get access to our challenge members Facebook group. We'll talk about that later. And you'll get bonuses that will help you with other aspects of your online business, all right? So we talk about that. Then it says, is this hard? Now, I talk a lot on this slide. Is this hard? I give them the short answer, no. That's for people that essentially just take action on the very first thing that they see. The long answer is it's designed to give you baby steps so that you can take your business or build your business without getting overwhelmed. And we say each step is simple so that you can understand what you need to do. In this particular scenario, I talk about that Food Network challenge and all of this stuff, and I'm explaining to them why this makes sense. So there's a lot of content on this one slide right here. When I read it, it looks like that one slide is like almost 2 minutes long, right? 2.5 minutes. So it's half of the video. All right. Then we talk about, can I do this later? We add a little scarcity. We say our challenge lasts 14 days. We can't guarantee when the next one will take place, so it's best if you take action and join us now. Now, here's the thing. Your challenge, you can set it up to be evergreen, meaning it starts 14 days from when they join, right? But you want to give some type of scarcity, some type of urgency to get people to take action. Because let me tell you something. People will not take action until you tell them to, okay? One of the keys, I apologize, one of the keys in selling, okay, and I want you guys to write this down because this is super, super important. One of the keys to being massively successful in the business that we're in, okay, is not being afraid to tell people what to do and when to do it. You can't be afraid of that. Look, nobody ever made more sales at their job because they asked people to please buy something. It's just not how it works. People buy when you sell them, and you sell them by being confident in what you do. We released our IG Mastery course, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something, and I did not get on here and say, listen, will you please buy my course? No. I got on here and said, look, this is awesome. There's people in there right now that have got 20,000 new followers since we started that thing. Like, we're getting testimonials every single day inside of our Facebook group. I said, I don't apologize for telling you to get this course. This thing is awesome. You have to tell people what to do, because if you don't, people will procrastinate. Let me give you another example. We did that $1,000 video contest, which, by the way, thank you for all of you that submitted videos. I got 3 videos last Thursday. 3. Now, I capped it to Sunday night. I said, hey, Sunday night, this ends, right? That's what I said. I said, Sunday night is your last chance, okay? Sunday night, you'll see, I'm going to show you in a second. All day Sunday, people were submitting videos. Everybody did it at the last minute. That's what people do. It's just human nature. There's nothing wrong with it. So adding some scarcity into these videos is a smart thing to do, okay? Otherwise, people will say, well, I'll come back later. And that's why I said the last slide is join now. I tell them why. It's free. There's a community of people. You'll be on the right path. Click the button, do this now, and it's literally just 5 minutes long. That is your video. But here's the thing. That video, like I said, is designed, okay, to make someone take an action quickly. Because remember, we're not trying to sell anything right here. We're legitimately just trying to get them to take advantage of something that's free, right? So how many of you are excited about getting the video to put onto your opt-in page? Give me a big yes. All right, very cool. And by the way, I recorded the video. I didn't hire a voiceover or anything like that. So it's gonna be my voice. Which I think is important because voice inflections work well, the way we stylize our voice and stuff. I mean, these are all things that I don't know, I guess I innately do, but if you're very monotone and very boring, then it is probably not going to do you a whole lot of good, right? So probably not something that we want you to have to deal with. So again, that's why I'm doing it. All right, so I've given you the join page video. I'm going to show you it's on your Success Connection resources page, but I've basically given you that, okay? And then let's go over this the $300 challenge here, okay? So let's look at this. All right, so super important to start looking at this. Basically, I told you guys last week, if you built one of these challenge pages and I liked it, that I would buy one. I said I'll buy 2 of them for $100 each, and then I'll give away $100 randomly for someone for trying, okay? So let's take a look at some of the designs. this is one of the designs that came in from somebody. And as you can see, here's one of the I'm going to just give you the problem with this, okay? Too much going on. Like when these blocks start moving, my mind, I'm seeing the blocks moving up there and I'm not reading what's down here. And I'm not quite making the connection between these blocks and then this guy in this suit, right? Where this says, which is why I created this free challenge just for you. That's supposed to pop, right? Like that's supposed to stand out. Look, which is why I create. You could say the 100% free challenge that people are raving about is complete, which is why I created the challenge. Just 3 minutes to build your business. Look at what you could win. What does your life look like? Join. You could almost read just the headlines and make a decision to join. Whereas on this, it's a little bit harder to get those headlines because they're, you know, this one's in purple, and this one's up here, this one's kind of just big right there, this one. So what I would say to you is, while this looks cool, okay, there might be a little bit too much going on, too many colors. Maybe that's what's tripping me out. There's just a million, and I don't understand this this video. It's like, I don't understand that video. I don't think that video adds anything to this page that's going to help you, I guess is what I'm saying, okay? So this is from Everald. Listen, I am not bashing your page at all. What I'm doing is just kind of giving you some perspective, right? A little bit too much going on, too many colors, not enough is standing out to me, okay? This one, all right? One of the things that I guess I don't really understand is like the background is, I don't know what's going on in the background. I don't know why this watch is just sitting there. It doesn't say win this watch or get this watch. It's just a watch sitting there. Otherwise, it's the same page as my page. So I would say go back and maybe maybe rethink the layout of this, and just remember about quality, right? Like for instance, this page. So this is, essentially almost the same as my current page, but like things like this. Being poor is a frame of mind. Gain the secrets of being successful. Do you notice how all of these words are not capitalized, but like all the other ones are? Do you notice how this image back here is very grainy? Does everybody see that? Super grainy. Doesn't really look professional like this, right? Just look at the difference in this, okay? And then look at this. It would be very hard for me to say, oh, this really makes sense. I should put my information in here. So here's my thing. Change out the image and just make it something that's clearer, okay? Make sure that you correct all your capitalizations and things, and you can do really well with this. I do also think that this is missing images, okay? These images are important because it's things, people are visual. So I think you need the prizes on here as well, okay? Then there's this one. The Network Warrior System 14-day challenge, okay? And then as you look at this, and by the way, I loaded this the other day, so like I try to save them as I find them in the group. So if you have updated this, I would apologize, but you obviously need to have your images, over here, whatever that makes sense with this. I see like you've got the iPad and some Apple earphones and stuff like that. So this is good. A lot of this is close to the same in terms of just the structure as mine. It's just changing colors and stuff. So not terrible, but I really want somebody to just like redesign something, right? And then I came across this one. This is from Shauna Ledford, which I thought was really good. Because as you guys can see, this looks really nothing like my page. If you look at this one and then you look at this one, they look nothing alike, right? Shauna actually built a really cool video. Let me show you. So pretty cool video that says the 14-day challenge. I like that. The whole page here kind of still flows. Does this sound familiar? The 100% free challenge people are raving about, why I created this. See how you can still read her stuff as we go down. And then I actually really, really like this, what you could win. Check this out. Like, this is pretty cool. How many of you, and it probably was choppy for you guys because it's going back through GoToWebinar and everything, but how many of you could see, like, if you played that, it kind of starts to feel like, wow, man, I'm going to be a part of this challenge thing. How many of you feel like that? Yes? Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. That's the kind of change I'm talking about, right? And then I love this. She actually put the timer on here for a little bit of scarcity, which is good. I didn't put that on mine. You can see that the prizes are very clearly laid out like this, right? Like the things that she's willing to give away. This is a great page, okay? This is a really good page. And so what I want you guys to look at, and by the way, I thank you all for your submissions. I know there are more of you that submitted these videos and I'm sorry, these pages, and I want you to realize that when I do these page critiques, it is not to in any way, shape, or form like put you down or tell you you're not good enough or anything like that's not what it is. But in order to be better, we have to be critiqued. Would you all agree? Yes? Okay. And so I have to show you, like, here's something really good, right? Now look at what you did and look at this one and bridge the gap somewhere, right? Like, get better ideas, get more ideas. You know, so much about this is just about seeing other things that inspire you, right? But you can clearly see how professionally laid out this one is versus maybe something like this, right? And you're much more apt to actually take part in this challenge if you come across a page like this about it than you likely would a page like this. And so what I want you guys to do is to learn what's the difference in a page that's going to convert for me and a page that's not going to convert for me. Because ultimately, look, we all win when you do well, right? I don't win when you're posting in the group, I'm running a challenge and it sucks and nobody's opting in. I know none of us benefit, right? So I got to keep it real with you, but I also want to reward you for trying, right? So with that said, I am going to buy this page right here from Shauna Ledford, and I'm going to give it to everybody next week. So I'm going to make a note of Shauna Ledford, $100. Okay, let's see, we bought this one, so bought $100, Shauna Ledford. All right, so Shauna Ledford, I'm going to buy this page from you for $100. We'll get with you probably in the Facebook group. I'll get Nick to get with you. We'll get the share link. Everybody will get this page next week completely free, along with all of the videos that are in it. So, going to be awesome. You guys can all have it for free, and you'll be able to use this as one of your challenge pages. I'm also going to award. Here's what I'm going to do. I picked out. Let's see. That's mine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Four other pages here, okay, in the Facebook group, right, that I saw. Like, again, I mean, if you don't tag me in it, it's hard for me sometimes to see it, you know, because there's a million posts in there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pick one of these four, okay, to win $100 just for trying. Okay, so literally just for trying. So we've got, let's see, newbie techniques. We've got online cash systems. I don't know some of you if you put your names in here. This is Paul. It looks like Paul Jr. And then and this one doesn't have a name either, but it's online cash man. So online cash man, I like it. So let's just take a quick vote. Quick vote. Well, no, let's don't do that. That's kind of maybe offensive. So here we go. What I'm going to do is just close my eyes. I'm going to move my mouse back and forth like this. So you guys are about to watch me close my eyes. Okay. So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to see where is my mouse when I'm finished. It's on my own. That's terrible. Let's try this again. All right. We'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right. Right here, this one. What is this one? Okay, online commission systems .clickfunnels. Whoever's page this is, we'll find you in the group. But online commission systems, I'm going to give you $100. So let's see, online commissions systems. Okay, we're going to give you $100. We don't want this page. We want you to go back and rebuild it. But I'm going to give you $100 just for participating and just for trying. How many of you like that? Just say yes. All right, it's the first time I've ever tried the eyes closed and move my mouse around, but you know, look, it's all in good fun, and it's all to help you guys and inspire you, and you know, give you some motivation to keep doing this stuff. So, so we've got that done. Here's what I'm going to do, really quickly. I want to talk about the two types of challenge, free challenge funnels. Okay. So we've kind of talked about the opt-in page. I've also given you the video now, which you guys will get in just a minute. I'll give you the link for that, and you'll have it completely free. Okay. But the question is, you know, once somebody comes here, they go to the thank you page. Okay. So they're going to go to the thank you page. All right. And that thank you page is usually going to give them a series of steps. So it's like step 1, step 2, okay, step 3. And those steps tell them to do stuff. Okay. And then what we do, and this is where I'm going to break it up, okay? Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to go to what we call the fulfillment. All right, this is the fulfillment stage. This is where we deliver the product, okay? Deliver the product. You can do this in one of two ways. You can do this in a members area, or you can do this in a Facebook group. So think about this. You know, I've told you guys in the past that oftentimes it's smart to essentially, I mean, I hate to say it in this way, but sell air. Create the product after you've sold it, right? So think about this. If you wanted to do what we call a live challenge, so it's a 14-day challenge, okay? So it's a 14-day challenge, and let's say it starts October 1st, okay? So you promote, and you put everybody in this group, and on October 1st, for 14 straight days, okay, you post in the group a video. Could be just one you record. It could be one of the ones I give you. You post it in the group. Okay, you require people to leave you a comment on the video. A comment equals a point, or equals, you know, well, that's what we would usually do, is a comment equals a point. Kind of like I tell you guys, like, go comment on this and you could win, you know, or go post in the group, whatever. Then what you can do is, on all 14 of those videos, you can randomly choose a winner who left a comment. That's the rewards for taking those many actions, right? This eliminates the need for a members area, by the way. Puts everybody in the Facebook group, and it creates viralness within the Facebook group. Does that make sense to everybody? Just give me a big yes. Okay, so be thinking about that. We're going to dive more into those, okay, and the two different types of ways that we can deliver our content. And I'll give you the pros and cons of each, and I'm going to help you set both up. I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Facebook group, and I'm going to build you a members area for this. So I'm going to take care of everything for you, but I want you to be able to choose which one you think is best, which one you would prefer. When you have a big Facebook group and you have people going to it all the time, okay, it's much easier to sell, because then you can make a post in there, and you've got all those eyeballs all over it, right? So training people to, I don't do that in the Success Connection group, but that's because I started off saying that's not what this is about. And so it's not. Like, you hardly ever, I don't even know if I ever do make a post in there about a product ever, or a sale ever. So I didn't set mine up for that reason. But if we go into this with you setting it up for that reason, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with selling something. How many of you like that idea? Yes? That literally means you could have your challenge funnel set up, running, and driving qualified leads and customers right into your Facebook group, like within a week, right? So super, super amazing. we're going to dive deeper into that next week, okay? So because next week, here's what we're going to do. All right, so next week. All right, number one, I'm going to give you your challenge funnel thank you page. Number two, I'm going to give you, and I hate it when this thing does this. I don't know why it does it. It's probably because I'm left-handed. I'm going to give you the student challenge funnel I bought for free. So that means you're going to get that funnel that I bought for you guys tonight. You'll get it completely free. Number three, we're going to break down Facebook group versus members area. Okay, so we're going to break that down and we're going to choose what we really want, okay, and what we think will be best. All right, so we're going to do that. And then number four, I'm going to give away $500 for our group post. And then number five, I'm going to give, oh man, I'm going to give away $1,000 more for testimonial videos. So let's talk about that for just a second. I'm going to explain what I mean by that, okay? All right, so let me clean this up. All right, is everybody clear on what we're going to do next week? Is everybody clear on that? Next week. Just give me a big yes if you're clear. All right, so I'm going to give you your challenge funnel thank you page that we're going to build for you. I'm going to give you the student challenge funnel that I bought tonight from Shauna. You're going to get it next week for free. I'm going to break down this Facebook group versus members area thing, and I'm going to show you how to build these things. I'm going to give away a $500 group post. I'm also going to give away another $1,000 for testimonial videos. Let me show you why, okay? All right, so quick. This is your Success Connection Student Resource Center. I'm going to give you access to this in just a little bit. This is where you can get Partner with Anthony if you don't have it. This is where you can join our Facebook group. You know, I told you that. You can click right here to join. If you leave a comment or a post in there every single day between now and next Thursday, you qualify to win $500 randomly, which I'm about to give away in just a second. You can leave me a review on my book on Amazon if you would. I'd love it if you've read it. All right, the $1,000 video testimonial contest. Okay, here's the deal. So many of you left me videos. You know, for those of you that don't believe, you can see right in here. I mean, there's, I don't know, 60 or 70 or so of them. I mean, I'm trying to show everybody's name and everything, but you can see there's like 60 or 70 or so videos in here, okay? Thank you so much for all of you that left me those videos, all right? Here's the one thing that I've trained you to do if you're in Partner with Anthony. If you're in Partner with Anthony, you've gone through my course and I've taught you how to do great reviews on products. And a lot of your videos are reviews on products. In fact, if you look right here where it says, okay, it says, do not mention any specific products or courses like Partner with Anthony, okay? Just talk about how Anthony impacted your life. Thoughts on Anthony the person, Anthony the teacher, right? For what we're doing, like specific, you know, some of these videos that are like, you know, I say, well, that one might not be a good example, but there are a lot of videos that when looked at, they actually just simply say Partner with Anthony on those. This one's actually pretty, but you can see my testimonial for the Partner with Anthony program. So we can't use the testimonials that are about a specific product, okay? So really what we need is for you to answer the questions that are in this right here that says like, how have I impacted your life? For example, if you've been on my Success Connection every single week and now you're really motivated, you might say something like, you know, through Anthony's dedication and his training every single week, my life has completely changed. I'm now more focused on my business. I'm now more focused on growth. I now believe in myself, which maybe I didn't before, and I had a lot of people in my life that were negative, but this one positive force in my life has just driven me to believe in myself, believe that I can do it, and to achieve the success that I truly want. Like, and I'm not trying to tell you what to say about me, okay? I'm trying to give you the dichotomy, the difference in that and the Partner with Anthony course is amazing. The way Anthony teaches it is step by step. You know what I mean? Like, we just can't use that in what we're building, right? And it's really cool. It's not even a selling thing. It's just for our YouTube channel. So it's more about Anthony the person and Anthony the teacher and how have I impacted your life. There's so many of you on here that send me emails all the time, or when we're at events, you say, you know, my life has totally changed because. And that's kind of what I really want, right? Like, you know, Anthony, so many of you say all the time, like, and you post in the Facebook group all the time the same stuff, like people post all the time, Anthony's so dedicated to helping people that it inspired me to really dive in and do what he's teaching. Because, you know, whatever, I hate talking about myself. You guys know how you feel or don't feel about what we do and what we've done. I would love if you could redo these testimonials, and if those of you that did not do some would do them. There are 994 people on the Success Connection right now. And last week I got 60 videos and probably 15 of those were duplicates from people. That's a little depressing, right? I know that you hate filming yourself. I know that you don't really want to do it, but guess what? Sometimes I don't really want to do this. Sometimes I don't feel like doing the Success Connection, you know? Sometimes I'm sick, sometimes I'm tired, sometimes my head hurts, sometimes I'm just depressed, you know, but I still do it because I want to make an impact in your life, right? And I want to help you. And I'll be honest with you, these testimonials will make an impact in my life because they will allow me to kind of, because we're starting to craft this new product called Unlock Success, which is all about motivation and personal development and helping people break through fears and helping people get past barriers that have been holding them back and helping people understand that they can do what they want to do and that they can have success and that they can have permission to believe in themselves even when other people are telling them that they can't do things. And I know that I've taught you guys this, and I know that I've pushed you in this direction, and I would just love some of you to film me videos and express it. I'll give away the $1,000. I probably didn't get 2 videos that actually followed those rules there. And so I was wondering if I may ask you all to please do this again for me this week, following these guidelines, and I could give away $1,000 next week for those that do it before Sunday night, because we're a week behind schedule on what we want to do, because we'll edit this video on Monday. Would you guys do that for me? Just give me a big yes if you would. Okay. I would really appreciate it. I would love if we could get a couple hundred of you to do this. I know it's a big ask for you and you're like, oh my gosh, I suck on a camera, but you don't, okay? That's part of breaking past fears and overcoming challenges and overcoming self-doubt, and I know you can do that, okay? So I would love if you guys could do that for me. Again, the link for that is right here, okay? And I promise you I'll give away this $1,000. I just need the right testimonials. If you could please do it. This is basically me begging, okay? And I'll shut up because I know football is on and everybody wants to watch football. So, okay. So please do that for me. Obviously, scrolling down through here, for those of you that are new, all of our businesses are in here. You know, I told you about the 8-figure funnel formula. I told you about Inboxer Academy. I told you about the 7-figure email strategies, right? The YouTube business, the Instagram profits business. All of that is on here. You can download all of these businesses tonight completely free. You will also be able to get your challenge business. So the challenge opt-in funnel. So this funnel right here, okay, you can get it right here. Challenge funnel opt-in page. All right, so you can get it right here. the challenge funnel video and keynote file. I put these in here as downloadable files. So you can download them and then put them on YouTube or wherever you want to put them and put them into your funnel. Your download links will work. Sorry, your download links will work, okay? I have not refreshed this page. I usually don't refresh pages when I'm on here, especially if I leave my webcam on this long, which I'm playing with fire right now doing this. So these download links are activated right now to where you can actually download the keynote file so that if you wanted to actually go through here and read this yourself, you could. So if you don't want to use my voice, you could do it and you can add to it. You can make changes. So I gave you the keynote file too, because I know sometimes that's helpful. So you've got the keynote file, you get the video, and you've got the opt-in page all from me tonight. Okay, is everybody good with that? Just give me a big yes. All right, very good. I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. I'm aware that I'm over time. I apologize. I saw somebody say that. How are you keeping time? This is not a good use of your time to be keeping time for how long I'm doing this. Okay, so all of these are here. For those of you that are new, super important. Only going to spend a few seconds on it because I am a little bit over time tonight. I usually try to keep things to an hour. In order to use our funnels, you need ClickFunnels. This is not a big pitch for ClickFunnels. You can get it at clickfunnels.com, or you can get the free trial of ClickFunnels right here by clicking this link. ClickFunnels has a share mechanism that will allow you to have this funnel in your ClickFunnels account in 2 seconds. Next week, when I give away this funnel that we are going to buy from Shauna, you'll be able to get that in just a few seconds, right? All of our other funnels and businesses, complete businesses that you can now sell and make money from, they're all in ClickFunnels, okay? So if you don't have ClickFunnels, you should get the ClickFunnels trial tonight. All of the links to download these businesses stop working at midnight tonight, okay? So if you're new, this is new for you. If you've been here before, then you already know this. That is to prevent people from stealing our funnels. We break all the links. So these funnels will only be available for you tonight until midnight. So if you don't have ClickFunnels, the first thing you need to be doing is going and getting ClickFunnels, then come back to this page and go ahead and download all of your business funnels tonight and get everything that you need to start setting up your businesses, okay? Super, super important. We do that, like I said, to protect the integrity of what we're doing, all right? So that's the best that I can say on that. So, whew, man, it's been a long night. How many of you have enjoyed it? Just give me a big yes. All right, very good. So, remember, when you get to this page tonight, I'm going to give you the link and I'm going to give you the password for it. Join our Facebook group, make posts, you could win money. Leave me a review on Amazon if you've read my book. Most importantly, enter the video contest. Your videos don't have to be epic. They just need to come from the heart and answer the questions, right? Like I said, so please do this. Don't talk about partner with Anthony. Don't talk about courses. Don't talk, none of that, right? Just everything but that. Just like I said, I gave you some examples earlier. Would love it if you do this. It's going to make a huge impact for me, and I would appreciate it, okay? So you can click here, and you go here, and you just fill this information out. You don't have to use YouTube. You can use any link here if you want, will work just fine, okay? Dropbox, anything like that. And then, of course, get ClickFunnels if you don't have it. Scroll down, get all your funnels, and then, of course, make sure that you get your challenge business funnel tonight for sure, okay? How many of you are good with that? Just say yes, yes, yes if you're good with that. Whew, deep breath. I managed to keep my webcam on all night. All right, so in order to access that page, here is the link. It's go.thesc.com/funnel. go.thesc.com/funnel. The password for tonight, okay, so the password to get into that page tonight is real simple. Accept. Because I want you all to accept the challenge to be better, to do more, and to have success. So the challenge for you is to accept that you can do this, accept that you can be successful, and accept that it's your responsibility now as part of our community to help other people not only do that, but feel that way about themselves as well. That's the whole reason we created the community and the Facebook group. So the password is accept. So you just type in this URL, go.thesc.com/funnel. Then you type in the password accept. And when you do that, this page is going to come flying up on your screen like lightning. And when it does, the first thing you're going to do is go down here and film me a video on your little iPhone and submit it in our video challenge, because you love me and you do not want me to be depressed that only 50 people out of 1,000 actually took the time to film a video for me. Made me sad, not gonna lie. So if you could take some time and do this for me, I would greatly appreciate it. But otherwise, you've got all the steps up here. You want to get ClickFunnels if you don't have it. And then, of course, you want to make sure that you download all of your funnels tonight, okay, before the end of the night, before midnight. So our winner for our $500 group post winner tonight, all right, we selected, and I think it's in due time. Your name is Daveen Real. So Daveen Real, you win $500. Now I don't know if that's actually your last name, but you can see I took this screenshot from Daveen was on session 29 and earned some partner with Anthony commissions. I don't know if you can see that. I took that screenshot. Anyway, Daveen Real, I've seen tons of posts, tons of motivation, tons of engagement in the community, and that's what I'm looking for, and that's how you can win. So you've won $500 for group post activity. Everybody say congrats to Daveen. Okay, I see well, I don't actually see, hold on. I'm so used to saying that. Let's see. All right, I see lots of people saying congratulations, congratulations. Very good. Somebody said Daveen is divine. Okay, whatever you say. So Daveen, congratulations to you, congratulations to Shauna, and then congratulations to whoever is on online commission systems at ClickFunnels. We will find you in the Facebook group. We will give you the $100 as well. So listen, everybody, next week we're going to give you your challenge funnel thank you page. We're going to give you the page we bought tonight. We're going to break down the groups versus the members areas, give away $500 more, and give away $1,000 for making those awesome YouTube videos that come from the heart, and talk about how lives are changed when people take the time to create communities and drive one specific focus and purpose in people's lives. So hopefully you will do that and feel comfortable with doing that for me. Thank you so much for being here tonight on the Success Connection. I've enjoyed every minute of it, but now I'm going to go see what's going on with football and what's going on with my wife, who is not in Destin with me right now, so I need to call her and check in and see what's going on. So I'm going to wrap things up. But look, thank you so much. I'll see you next week right here, same place, same time. Remember, like I always say, do a little more this weekend than other people are doing. Work while other people are playing. You'll be one step ahead. That's the name of the game. That's how you have massive success. Head to the group, make some posts. Let me know that you love tonight. Get those videos coming, and I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Peace. Good night, everybody.